Go.
Hi, my name is John Monger, and I was from Buddhist background. I I'm from Bhutan. I didn't have peace in my life. I always wanted to die. I was living in a very fearful situations due to the political situations. Many young people were being killed, and also the young women were, being raped in Bhutan, and the Bhutan government was very strict for the Christianity. But in 1992, I accepted Jesus through a young boy. He took me to a jungle and he gave me a small booklet about the wonderful love of Jesus, and I went through that book. And when I read that book really empowered me, that there was as if somebody speaking to me in my heart. And from that day, I received hope. In the jungle, I found Christian people worshiping Jesus, and the preacher was preaching, and then finally he asked me to receive Jesus. I opened my heart in 1992. I accepted Jesus, and all my fear gone, and all my confusions gone, and I received hope and life, and I wanted to live for Jesus, and I want to serve for Jesus throughout the world. But right after I received Jesus, I was persecuted by my family, by my society, and I was badly persecuted by the Bhutanese government. And finally, they gave me two choices, either to leave the country or to deny the Lord. They asked me several times, and I say, I will never deny the Lord. I will never deny the Lord. And finally, I left my country. I left my country, and I came to Nepal, and in Nepal, I found 150,000 refugees who were kicked out from Bhutan as refugees. And when I found them, they did not have Jesus in their life. And I started preaching the gospel, conducting the crusades, and planting the churches. So many thousands of them received Jesus. Many thousands of them heard the gospel. But in Nepal, the Nepal government was also looking for my life. And in 1994, I went to a village nearby refugee camp, and I started preaching the gospel along with my 10 disciples. And I was arrested by Nepalese government. I was put into the prison. In 28 days, I was in police custody, and they beat me, they tortured me, and they asked me to deny Jesus, and I said I will never deny Jesus. And then finally, they took me to the judge office, and I had to decide there, either I deny the Lord or I go to prison. So I said I will not deny the Lord. So they transfer me in the prison along with my 10 other brothers and sisters. So I lived in prison for 15 months for Jesus, for the sake of Jesus. And even in prison, a lot of prisoners, they heard gospel and received Jesus. And after 15 months, 1996, I was released from prison, and I went to Nagaland. I did my Bachelor of Theology in Theological Seminary. And I found my wife there, Tia. She also wanted to. Naga people are very rich and very wealthy. These Naga people are very generous. I said to them that I'm a refugee, I don't have money, I don't have citizenship. But Tia said, my wife said that I can suffer with you. I can sacrifice my wealth and my people. So she wanted to marry a missionary like me, and then she got married. But after she married with me, a lot of threats comes from Hindus and from different people. They wanted to kill us, but we started planting the church, keep on planting the church in every state of we travel in every state of India and in refugee camp in Nepal. So when we started doing that, we started restoration ministries in 2006. It's a non-denominational ministry. It's not I don't want to bring denominations and doctrines to the people. I just want to bring Jesus to these people. So people started receiving Jesus, and I already trained up 316 young men and women and sent them in different states of India and in Bhutan and also in the refugee camp. So, and the time came for me to come to US as a third country resettlement process. I had to sign the paper, but I said I don't want to come to US, but they said in Bhutan you cannot go back, and in Nepal your life is risk because they already put you in prison. And just to save your life, you have to be in the US for certain years. So So I decided, I prayed and prayed for 2 years, and after that God spoke to me, and I decided to come to US. And I didn't know I would come in Austin. I never know that, but I was just praying, and God brought us in Austin. When I reached in Austin, I felt very lonely, and there was no contacts at all. So I was really, I along with my wife, I was in the room and crying and praying, and suddenly people from Hill Country Church, Pastor Chris Merrill from Hill Country Church, called me and said that there is a man from Dallas by the name called Dog called here in Hill Country Church. Are you John? Yes, I am John. Come with us. We'll have lunch together. So I joined with them, and then we had a lunch together. And I'm so thankful to Hill Country Church, Pastor John Harrington's, and Pastor Chris, and all the young adult groups. They have been so helping to me. In my room, there was nothing, everything was empty, but they provided everything. They provided everything for me. So they provided money, they provided, utensils, they provided chairs and everything. I want to say thank you, Hill Country Church. And I want to say thank you, Dog, that you have been with me in Nepal. In a big crusade, you were there. Many young people were trying to throw a stone to you. But I was just keeping silent. I don't want to discourage you. So really they want to attack you, Dog. That time I didn't tell you. Now thank you, Sarah, that you sang song in front of thousands of people, and the people really they want to kill even Dog. You shut up, you men from America. But now I'm telling that these people really spoke that way. But I kept silent, not to discourage you. And thank you that what a great plan of God that you connected me with the Hill Country Church. And I want to establish the kingdom of God among the refugees, among the Bhutanese, among the Burmese, among Iraqis, among Africans. And not only here, I just want to go all around the world. Go back to India, go back to Nepal, go back to the country of Bhutan. Tell them Jesus, I don't want to fear. Even coming here today, a lot of people being baptized. There are supposed to be more than 26 people wanted to be baptized. But from 3:30 morning, people were challenging me, encountering me, sending me text message that you cannot do this. We have this kind of group here, Hindu group. So we just want to, they were encountering me. But I thank God, it's like, I just want to surrender my life and humble myself to Jesus, that Jesus did success. And thank you, Hill Country Church. And thank you, everybody. God bless you.
Thank you, John.